Konting abala lang po. We're back
Yes, sir.
for another episode ng ating Minor Inconvenient Podcast. Inconvenience. Salay.
Okay lang.
So, Ched. Our guest for
Yes.
today is Ched Valencia.
May konting ASMR. Joke lang.
Pati
So,
yun,
Ched,
ASMR mo.
kindly introduce yourself.
I'm Ched. Ay, ano ba? Lawigan ko ba? I'm Ched Valencia.
Magbigay
I'm
ka
on my
ng-
20s para safe.
Yan.
25 years old. From Partido Camarines Sur. And I'm a full-time musician, singer-songwriter. Yun po.
So, give us a little bit more of your background. How did your journey into music begin? Or began?
Pucha, lawak agad ah. Sige, nung una hindi ko siya talaga nakita as a full-time, kumbaga, source of income. Kasi I was planning to, parang Sir Marl, magturo sa university. Yun yung pinaka-plan nung college. Pero, nagsimula ako noon, mag-work talaga. Pero, music talaga yung kumbaga parang kusang, anong tawag diyan? Kusang nagbibigay ng pahiwatig na ito yung buhay mo, parang ganun. So yun, nag-resign
So,
ako.
It became your calling na, yung music.
Yes, amen. Tubig lang to ha, baka.
So, the next question is, who were the artists or influences that shape you early on sa career mo as a musician?
Local or mainstream?
Oh, any. Sa local ba,
Hmm.
sinong may consider mo na
Local.
influence mo?
Maraming magtatampo pero
Kailan? On top of your head.
top.
Oh.
Nako.
Who comes to mind na
Si Kuya Ryan Relioras. Siya rin yung nagturo sa akin mag-gitara actually. So, doon ako parang nag-start na mag-aral mag-gitara. Siya yung nagbigay sa akin ng idea na magsulat. Pero wala pa ako nasusulat that time. Kumbaga, siya yung pinaka nag-impluwensya sa akin na may music, ganito, ganyan. So, yun.
So, sa mainstream naman, how about mainstream? Any influences?
Gary Granada, yung pinakamadaling sagot. Yun. Yun.
Nice.
So, sa local is you've mentioned na si Kuya Ryan mo yung ano.
Yes po.
And is he also a full-time musician?
Ngayon, ano siya? Fire officer
Okay. So
sa San
talagang
Jose
passion
Partido.
din yung music but
Yes
at
po,
the same
yes po.
time employed siya sa fire, di ba?
Yes po.
But talking about like say for example, mga bands or artists local, like yung mga nandito sa natin sa scene kumbaga. Sino yung parang you consider one of your influences?
Anesthesia. Yeah.
Adit ka, Chad.
Then, kang time ko siguro, may ako masyadong naadangog kang time ko, pero feel yung Chakoy.
Yes, sa
Yung
mga
nag-influence.
sa mga
Kung sa band, band world, kumbaga, ang music.
Sila ba yung may
Feel yung
Darling?
Chakoy. Yes.
Good
Namutang pus. Shout out Tito Mets. Mhm.
Tito Mets, shout out. Little did I know
Lakbay.
si Tito Mets pala yan. And another thing, you've mentioned also Gary Granada. So medyo
Yes po.
mahilig ka din sa mga medyo political leaning na lyrical things.
Yes.
So medyo it takes courage then to sing about something about political.
Si
because-
Gary Granada, ang arts niya, ang music niya, fusion ng socio-political into love song.
magaling.
Napapag-isa niya sa isang
Oo.
song. So parang,
It's quite challenging because when you talk about
Yes,
political
yes.
issues, medyo serious siya. But to blend it into something like love song, parang it takes skills din para para mag-blend yung dalawang lyrical themes na yun. So, yan Gary Granada, magaling na socio-political lyricist din. So, yan. So, yun yung mga influences ni Chad. We have another question. Was there a specific point when you knew music was more than just a hobby? Yung, as in, na-realize mo na, okay, this is not just a hobby for me. Parang, I want to pursue
When
this.
was that? When was that part of your life?
Ano na-mention ko kanina, nung nag-resign ako sa trabaho because of music, sabi ko, gusto ko siyang bigyan ng time. Kung talagang para ako dito, edi bigyan natin ng time. Kung hindi, edi balik trabaho. Pero ngayon naman, after almost 3 years, I'm still doing music.
Long time na din
So, parang risk din yung ipopursue mo yung music because wala namang, hindi naman siya guaranteed actually. Di ba?
Yes.
So medyo it takes risk din na parang you quit your full-time job and then you decide to pursue music. So it actually takes courage to do that, and you're actually doing good because
Thank you po, thank you.
your songs are making waves din naman, whether within partido or locally. And if I'm not mistaken, you've also been touring to some schools within.
Opo. Pwede ba mag-promote pala?
Sure.
Yeah. Saka August, ngayong May 13 sa Naga College Foundation. See you there. May tickets, hanapin nyo na lang sa page nila.
So, the next question is, what does your typical songwriting process look like? So, how do you come up with your songs?
Yan, medyo iba-iba. Pero, madalas ako magsulat gabi. Basically, 12 a.m. Umaga na nga pala 12 a.m.
Ano yan peak ng emotions.
Yes. Pero yung mga idea siguro, minsan habang nag-grocery, habang nagluluto, habang naghuhugas, ganon. Kumbaga, randomly may papasok na idea or lyrics. Pero yung, pag pinag-uusapan na yung melody, talagang sinasadya ko siyang gawin. Hindi siya yung sa akin na parang may pumapasok na tono. Hindi ako ganon. Talagang pinag-aaralan ko din yung melody. Madalas lyrics lang talaga yung pumapasok sa isip ko habang may ginagawa. Yan.
Mahirap din yung when you come up with music. Kung nagsisizzle ka ng hotdog, can you think of a melody?
Doing random stuff and hindi mo alam kung may actually yung inspiration kasi di ba usually it comes when you least expect it.
Yeah.
You can't actually say na okay at this time magsusulat ako, and then you can actually come up with something.
You can never really schedule for it, di ba?
Oo.
True.
It comes out of the blue.
Minsan kapag unplanned, kapag wala ka talagang plano magsulat, usually doon pumapasok yung
Unexpected.
yung urge ba tama?
Yun may nakuha tayo kay Ched today na it's better na wala. Wait lang po. Technical difficulties. Another minor inconvenience on our part. Igwa. Si Mac nga pala.
Check.
Kitchen igwa.
Check 1.
Okay na?
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Cut na lang.
This is not really planned for today, pero we're glad to have Ched right now.
Yes. Thanks kay Ched for accommodating us tonight.
So, okay, another question, Ched. Are there certain topics or themes you find yourself drawn into your music? May specific ba na kunwari, napag-usapan natin to with Mac from the previous episode, na yung, kunwari, out of heartbreak.
Of course naman. The
Siyempre, yun
best
yung pinaka-theme
triggering factor heartbreak talaga. Pero never ako nagsulat purely na
About heartbreak.
about heartbreak. Hindi. Hindi
So
ko siya
would you
forte.
consider leaning into that theme ba?
Oo naman. Pero hindi ko siya forte. Yung mga mapanakit na lyrics, hindi. Mahirap siya.
So sir, ikaw naman, sir.
I mean, when you come up with the song, do you actually think about the topic that parang nagde-decide ka ba, okay, I'm going to write a love song? Like ano ba usually yung like ano yung mas parang nagiging priority mo when you're writing a song? Ano ba talagang tinatahak mong lyrical theme, kumbaga? Alin yung parang mas nag-resonate sa'yo when you try to come up with a song?
Siguro for me, madalas kinikwento ko siya ng detailed.
Mm-hmm.
'Di ba? Yung for example sa kanta kong Hepalane. Yung chorus niya, sa tahaw kang mga aso.
Mm-hmm.
Basta something like that. yung lahat ng nangyayari dun sa setting ng song, kumbaga, hindi ko siya pinuput in na may isip mo lang siyang as love song, hindi. Kumbaga, gusto kong ma-imagine mo yung lugar.
Okay, it's more of like a storytelling.
Yes.
And
Mainly, yes.
maganda siya pag ganun kasi parang, di ba, when you listen to music, especially if, say, for example, wala namang music video or
Yes
just
po.
the audio file you're listening to, parang maganda pa nag-storytelling because you let your listeners imagine the
Yes,
scenario,
yes,
di ba?
yes.
So, yun yung isa sa pinaka, parang yun yung skill mo talaga when you're
Opo.
writing because you're telling the story. Hindi siya vague pakinggan, parang may pag napakinggan ng listeners, parang, oh, okay, ito yung nangyayari. It's like they can also...
This is the setup. Saka it's much easier to make a music video for that.
Yes. Mas
The,
Ngayon,
with
sa
all the
Hepalin.
details.
Speaking
Oo,
of, diba, yung sa mong music, may music video ka.
Yes, yung Hepalin, may music video siya.
So,
So, hanapin nyo
check
na lang.
out nyo sa nasa YouTube.
Hindi,
ba, Ted?
sa The Blaze. The page ng The Blaze.
Sa page ng
Facebook
The Blaze,
page.
school paper ng PSU San Jose.
Yes.
So, yeah, shout out to the Blaze and sila Ched yung mismong nag-asikaso, di ba?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
he directed the concept and you worked with people or the
Student
the
publications.
Student publication.
Shout out, Anto de Benz.
Oh, kay Benz, magaling na photographer, magaling na videographer. So, kumbaga, may bright future ahead of him.
Yes.
So, okay, so let's move on to the next question. Dito na ba tayo? So what helps you push through creative blocks or tough times in your artistic process? Like, na-experience mo ba yung parang gusto mo magsulat, pero parang wala ka talagang maisip?
Oo naman, madalas, syempre. Pero sabi nga niyan, hindi mo kailangan pilitin eh.
Yes.
Kumbaga, may normal yung mga oras na wala kang masusulat,
Mhm.
na matadry out yung creative juice mo. Pero, at the end of the day, kailangan mo lang itulog yan o ipahinga yan kasi may lalabas at may lalabas na lyrics. Sabi ko nga kanina, may papasok at may papasok sa isip nyo. Basta, libang lang.
Mhm.
Yun.
So you take that, sa mga listeners natin na musicians, take that advice from Ched because that's true. Sometimes kasi when you force it, usually
Mas
shit
lalong wala.
yung lalabas, di
Mas
ba?
lalong wala.
So dapat talaga parang sabi nga may narinig ako like from another artist when you're writing a lyrics daw tas pag wala ka nang maisip parang iwan mo muna. Like balikan mo na lang some other time because you really can't force it. It's not
Tama,
only applicable to songwriting, 'di ba? Even when you're drawing something and you can't really come up with something in that moment, you really have to take a step back first para magkaroon ka ng mas maraming idea. So that's a good advice from Ched, 'di ba? Parang pahinga ka muna. Like
Pahinga lang.
like don't take it too seriously kasi
Hindi mo naman kailangan magmadali eh.
Mhm.
Kumbaga.
and some really good songs they actually take time para masulat, 'di ba?
Yes.
I mean, that's good if you can write actually a good song in just a short amount of time. Pero the songs that actually parang maganda talaga siyang pakinggan and talagang nag-resonate sa listeners is it takes time. Kasi hindi lang
Yes.
naman basta-basta yung lyrics, di ba? So yan, that's a good advice from Ched.
Okay, so the next question for Ched is, yan na. Tell us about your latest release. Ano bang latest mo, Ched, na?
Yung sayang. May
Oo,
ka-late
yung
night
sayang.
talks ka pala.
Just, when was that, Ched, pag-release mo?
Actually, hindi siya true to life eh. Para sa akin, parang naisip ko lang na ngayon mas maraming situationship ba yung tawag doon? Kaysa sa mga totoong mag-on.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos,
So, it's not,
hindi ko siya own experience, hindi.
it's a work of fiction.
Yes. Kumbaga para
Among
sa
your songs.
mga nakikinig. Yan. Hindi para sa akin.
Pero ang daming doon, ha? Daming nakakarinig. Of course.
Mahilig sila sa talking stage eh. Hindi nila pino-pursue.
In this day and age kasi, the dating scene is very, bad.
Yes.
Well, bad for us. Ewan ko lang, among sa mga ka-age ni Ched. So, sa sayang ba, Ched, what inspired it and what's the story behind it?
Yeah.
How did you come up with it?
Ito yung secret na dito ko lang sasabihin na.
Heard it first,
Sa
here
sayang.
on Minor Inconvenience.
Yung chords ng sayang, artist steal sa Lola Amor. Galing siya sa chorus ng Raining in Manila. Yung chords
okay.
ng chorus. Pero syempre, kailangan namin medyo ibahin yung tunog. So yun yung doon ako nag-umpisa na parang gusto kong gumawa ng kanta na malayo doon sa genre ko kasi parang full band ano yun yung tunog niya. So dapat sabi ko, yung madaling sabayan and then madaling kumbaga maraming makaka-relate. So yun yung naisip ko kung ano yung
It's very catchy. It's very catchy yung Sayang.
naisip ko yung situation ngayon ng mga kabataan. Yan nga, sabi ko, more on ano sila, talking stage, more on MU.
Mhm.
Kaya naisip ko, sayang may ka-late night talks ka pala. On my perspective, kunyari na ganun yung nangyari. Pero hindi naman talaga nangyari yun.
Talking about that situationship, during our time, kasi hindi pa parang ngayon lang yung term na situationship, di ba? During our time, it was called mutual understanding.
MU.
It was happy. It's already happening, kumbaga, during that time. But a lot of people can relate it because maybe youngsters nowadays, they're actually, I really can say they're afraid of commitment, but they like that thing that it feels like it's a relationship without the actual commitment.
Without the actual label.
Exactly. Parang kasi, things are easier, di ba? When you don't actually commit. So yan, yung for the longest time siya, di ba, solo artist ka.
Yes po,
And
yes
then
po.
it eventually became a full band.
Yes po.
So maganda yun because parang di ba, mas feel mo siya pag nagpo-perform ka sa big stages. pag banda.
Yes. Iba yung projection kapag full band kayo
Yes.
sa acoustic. Although, merong mga oras na mas gusto kong mag-intimate gig na acoustic. Meron din namang oras na, syempre, gusto ko ng parang concert style, big event. Pero sa ngayon talaga, nakakapagod siyang gawin. Kasi unang-una, sa mahal ng mga bilihin, nagre-reklamo din sila sa TF.
Yes, exactly.
Minsan binababaan ko na actually, pero wala talaga eh.
Yun ang mahirap pag
Oo,
sa music business ka, di ba? For some people kasi parang tugtog lang naman
Oo,
kayo
yun nga.
Ba't naman kami magbabayad ng mahal? You're just playing, anyone can do it. Then do it yourselves, di ba? Pag ganun. So, it's basically your job, di ba? So you need
Yes.
to get paid for that. And talking about also that song, you said it's a work of fiction.
Yes po.
Right? But I really believe that's one of your biggest strengths. Although it's not it's not happening to you personally, but it resonates with a lot of people.
Yes po.
That's why maybe yung mga songs mo nagiging hit songs talaga sila because a lot of people can actually
Hindi naman
relate to
hit
it.
song, grabe naman.
I mean, it's actually a hit song. When I listen to your songs, parang this has a potential to become a
okay.
hit song. And let's say it's a minor hit because within Partido, within Bicol, but it has its potential para sumikat because a lot of people can actually relate to it, right?
I see it as it has the potential to be a mainstream song.
Exactly. Mainstream.
It's just
Soon-
one TikTok away.
Oo nga,
From being,
minsan nakakalimutan ko siyang i-promote eh.
Kasi it's already
Yun
a
talaga.
hit song. So the next question is, looking back, what's been your most fulfilling or proudest moment as an independent artist?
Siguro yung nagamit yung kanta ko sa isang movie
Oh.
na Unhappy For You.
Oo nga, I just
Starring-
heard it, I tried to watch it, pero syempre, medyo
Hindi mo masyadong
parang I don't think I will enjoy it. With,
Relapse malala yun. Sinasabi ko sa inyo. Nung premiere night, naiyak ako dun. Promise.
when you're going through something kasi and you watch those kinds of film or movies, parang triggering siya, no?
Yes.
I mean, it's not that the movie is bad. It's just that you don't want to get triggered during that time. Diba? So that's one of your...
Correct.
Even us, your friends from Mukna,
Yes
or your
po.
family here, we're really proud of you because
Thank you.
bihira eh. Yun nga yung parang sumikat lang yung kanta mo. Alam lang ng mga listeners mo yung lyrics. That's already a big deal. That's already a win. It
Opo.
feels good. Tapos yung gamitin yung song mo into... It's actually a mainstream film, right?
Yes
Because the movie stars Julia Barreto, right?
And Joshua Garcia.
Joshua Garcia. So if you haven't watched the film yet or the movie yet, better check it out. And sa anong part play na yung song mo?
sa beginning yun eh.
Sa beginning, yes.
Kasi na-start ko lang yung movie.
Okay.
I haven't had the guts to watch the whole movie.
Akala ko dinay mo lang na hindi.
Sa ano siyang part?
Hindi naman.
Intro part. Ano ba yun? Tama. Oh, intro part. Intro ano siya? Intro soundtrack ng movie.
For an independent artist siya, that's really a big deal. Diba?
Thank-
Because usually, when you watch mainstream films, mga sikat na kanta din naman.
Opo.
Like, sikat
Ang kasabi
na
ko si
artist.
Moira eh.
Oh, diba?
Kaming dalawa lang ni Moira ang artist doon. So,
Diba? From Partido Represent, kasabay si Moira sa isang movie na it stars Julia Barreto and Joshua Garcia. That's actually something grand for an independent artist, diba? So, that's one of your biggest milestones,
yes
right?
po.
So, yan.
As of now, kasi
Yeah.
dapat
Ah,
Ne-
ngayon pa lang, who knows what will happen in the next
far.
so far.
Biggest milestone so far.
So we're
So, congrats, Ched, sa ano mo.
Thank you po, thank you.
Inclusion ng song mo into that movie. So, let's move on to the next question. What do you wish more people knew or appreciated about being a musician today?
siguro wait lang.
Kasi you being a full-time musician, a lot of people can be inspired sa na yan, sa career mong tinatahak ngayon. What is it about being a musician na lesser known ba? Or less appreciated? Yung hindi nila alam. Ako, I'm not a musician eh.
Siguro
Yeah.
hindi siya madali. Yun yung pinaka-point ng pagiging musician. Pero kapag love mo yung ginagawa mo kahit hindi madali, gagawin mo yun eh.
It's
Kahit
true.
sa umpisa wala kang nakukuha, gagawin mo yun.
When you're passionate about something kasi you will feel like you haven't worked a day in your life.
Tsaka hindi siya all about money. When you're a
Totoo.
musician, kumbaga darating na lang yung pera. Huwag niyong isipin yun kung gusto niyo mag-umpisa sa music.
Most common kasing sayings nowadays is sabi daw when thinking about jobs, dapat daw you think about a job that earns.
Tama,
Not,
tama.
which is most of the time daw ang case niyan is it's not the job you love. You have no love for it. Pero it brings the money in.
Pero mas prone yan sa burnout.
Oh, mas prone sa
Huwag
burnout.
kang... De, joke lang.
Parang may nalampasan tayong
Did you miss a question?
Let's see. Yan. Ito. For someone who's never heard your music, how would you describe your style?
Yun nga, sabi kanina, storytelling. Kumbaga, hindi ako masyadong hindi ako masyadong nagfo-focus sa love song as a love song. It's more of like my story and other people's story na sabi ko nga, very detailed. Kumbaga, yung Sako Ka Na Lang, yung Hepalane, hindi sila yung typical na maraming makaka-relate, kumbaga. Kasi once na may binanggit akong lugar, merong makaka-relate dahil dun sa lugar. Pero yung iba, makaka-relate sila dahil dun sa story, kumbaga ganun. Yun.
Like, there's this one song that you have where you've mentioned Pacho, di ba?
Yes po, yes po.
And a lot of people don't actually, saan naman yung Pacho?
Diba?
So, it's parang may mystery eh. Although, pero itong maganda, say for example, someone from Metro Manila and they heard your song, you don't know, saan ba yung Pachong yan? But when you listen to the song, you can still relate to it. Because yung emotion na kino-convey ng kanta, although I don't know that place, but then I can actually imagine or feel yung ibig sabihin ng kanta.
Yes.
So yan, like, say for example, there's this person like, manonood ng gig mo and hindi ka pa nila kilala. Like, say for example, sino ba yan si Ched? Ano ba yung style niya? Ano ba yung tunog niya? Like, ano yung reference mo? Like, say for example, tinanong ka, sino ba yan si Ched? Sino yung mga katunog niya?
Oh, hirap nun.
Like, sino yung parang, okay, say for example, si Mac nung tinanong namin siya, ano yung reference? Parang may nagsabi daw, parang Orange and Lemon style. Arctic Monkeys. Sa'yo, ano yung feeling mong katunog mo na artist?
Hindi ko alam eh. Pero kung sa idol as of now na mga na artist siguro mix of uh, Tony J, Amil Sol, Juan Carlos, parang ganun.
okay.
Pero hindi siya mainly sa isang artist lang, parang fusion ng...
And not exactly
Yes,
kapares
yes,
na kapares
hindi,
ito.
hindi,
It's
hindi.
parang rolled into one big sushi.
Yun,
yung
yun,
tatlo.
yun.
And then you just pick your influences
May
from this.
may mga gigs kasi minsan na parang hindi naman nagwa-wild no sa stage, parang energetic ako. Kumbaga, merong isang certain artist na parang same daw ng energy ko. Meron naman mga gigs na mas pinipili ko maging chill. Ganon. So sinasabi nila na, "Uy, ka-vibe mo si ganito."
And sometimes that's a compliment, di ba?
Oh,
Pag sinabi,
hindi
mo
ko
si
alam
Tony
kung
J.
ano eh. Oh,
Diba?
ganon.
Pero minsan kasi, that's way out of your control. Like,
Oh, tama,
people
tama.
will, actually, they're the one who will decide kung sino yung katunog mo para sa kanila,
tama,
di ba?
tama.
And some,
Especially diehard fans mo, Ched.
oo.
Yun ba? How about your fans? What's the common let's say comparisons sa fans ba? Among your fans, sinong closest na artist na
Sinasabi nila na parang
parang when I hear this, I think about Ched.
Oo.
It's very similar to Ched.
Hindi ko alam eh. Walang walang nagsabi.
Your style is parang sobrang unique din siya. Parang,
Siguro.
it's your own style. That's why they can say na, okay, katunog ko yun. Baka mangyari pa niyan, may bagong artist. Ay, katunog niya si Kuya Ched. Di ba?
Grabe yun.
Yung
Grabe.
bagong artist from katunog niya, si parang Ched Valencia.
Grabe
Something like that, no? It will, maybe, who knows, it will come to a point na parang yun yung ikaw na yung mismong reference. Diba? So parang, okay, you made it. Diba? Kasi ikaw na yung nire-reference. So that's good. So do we still have another question?
Yan na lang eh.
No. Last question.
So, Ched, for our last question, are there any collaborations you're currently excited about or dream collabs you'd love to make happen?
Hindi ko pa ito pwede sabihin. Pero, merong isang local artist but not from Kamsur. Meron kami upcoming collab for her EP.
Nag-drop na ng hint. It's a girl.
Yes.
It's
Napakagaling
a
na
her.
artist at idol ko din sa local scene. Pero di pa pwedeng sabihin. So,
How about future projects? Other than that,
mas
yun sa
mas
collabs mo. Mas
hindi rin
sabihin.
pwede. Masyado siyang
So, would it be releasing soon?
yes, this year. This year.
May hints na po.
This year.
Around this year daw po ang
This
release
year.
ng
This year, probably with a girl living outside Kamsur.
Yeah.
So kayo nang bahala magtagpi.
Collaborations sa music po ang pinag-uusapan namin dito.
Sabi, baka love team.
Hindi.
So how about the one you're talking about right now? Ito yung talagang mangyayari ba? How
Yes
about
po, yes
like
po.
your dream collabs? Like yung sino gusto mo collab?
Yan ang gusto kong pag-usapan. Sige. Siguro una na gusto kong makakollab, John Roberts.
Si John Roberts.
John Roberts.
Magaling.
And of course, Jasmine Diwata. Siyempre, locally. Pero kung sa different artist na mainstream, pinaka-dream ko siguro Janine Tinyoso.
Janine Tinyoso.
Yes. Isa siya sa pinakamagaling sa mga collaboration ng music eh. So, yeah.
I'm
Janine
not
Tinyoso.
really, not yet familiar with her, but you've mentioned John Roberts and Diwata. These
Opo.
are also Bicolano artists,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So
From Albay.
Bicolano artists are actually making waves outside Bicol.
Mhm.
So who knows, that can actually happen, di ba?
Yes.
Sooner or
Sana,
later,
soon.
You probably will be on the same level as them.
Soon.
Di ba? And you can actually, parang sobrang dami na, what's in the water sa Bicol daw? Kasi sobrang galing ng mga, di ba? So who knows? So yun yung mga dream collaborations.
Yes,
Yes. So shout out kay Diwata and John Roberts and kay yung isa yung sinabi mong artist. Sino yan? Si Janine.
Janine Tinyoso,
If
yes.
if you get the chance of watching this podcast, do a collab with him. You won't regret it. And
So, so this has been a tradition dito sa Minor Inconvenience, even from the very start. Can we expect a performance from you, Ched?
Ngayon ba? Or pwede
Yes,
nating i-shoot ng ibang araw tapos i-ano na lang?
If able ka lang naman.
Pwede rin naman, pwede. Sige. Try natin ngayon. Sige.
It can be your song, it can be a cover
May
of
mic
another
stand ba
song.
tayo?
Yan lang.
Yun. Wala tayong mic stand. So, Anong plano nito? Sa ko muna lang ang performance.
Pwede naman siguro. Speaking of Kumun, kailan tayo re-release sa podcast? This Friday,
Meron kaming gig.
may gig po sila sa Kumun, which is named
Lapiga Sessions.
Lapiga Sessions. If able po kayo, please visit Kumun. That starts around 5 p.m.
Yung performance ko dito doon na lang.
And actually right now pala, we're shooting this podcast here at
Casa sa Bye!
Bye! So, visit yung place na to. Sobrang ganda. Sobrang chill lang dito.
As you can see, napakaganda ng effortless ang setup namin today.
Yes.
Kasi napakaganda ng vibes dito. Na this is around this is in Dulo pala. If ever may interest po kayo to visit Casa. Great coffee,
Coziest
great
Cafe in Kamsur.
food. Yes,
Sa
that's
second
true.
ang Kumon. No?
So yan, Shed. So we've already asked you the questions. Baka may mga gusto kang i-plug sa ating mga viewers.
Ayun, shout out sa aking kumpare, paring Chooks.
Chooks!
Shout out. Dito siya ngayon. Yan.
Busy Chooks.
Dumaan lang siya, dumaan. Sa mga upcoming gigs, May 13 and 16, parehong Naga City. Ipopost ko na lang yung details. And sa upcoming release naman, medyo sa mga supporters na tawag nito, sa mga supporters na nagsusupport. Sa mga hindi nag-announce kasi ako dati na May 23 yung album launch. So merong minor inconvenience.
Yeah!
Kaya move siya into June. And then to be announced na lang siguro ang details. Pero ipupush natin yon para magkaroon naman ng isang malaking local concert na local artist din yung mga tutugtog. So yan.
So, how about plug your socials, Ched?
Yan, IG,
Yung mga platforms na gamit mo.
chedmusic.ph, tapos Ched Valencia sa lahat ng music platforms. Social media platforms pala. Yan. Ched Valencia. Wala naman ibang Ched Valencia ang lalabas dyan.
Labas
Dito.
Basta yun naman, malo.
Click here.
Nandito.
Tumatawa yung editor namin.
Shout out kay Mac.
We
Shout out kay
always
Mac.
look like, fools. Kasi may effects daw eh.
Anyway, do we still have questions? Wala naman.
Ikaw sir, may questions ka pa for Ched?
I just want to thank Ched for accommodating us.
No problem.
Sobrang biglaan lang. So, salamat sa precious time ni Ched. Ladies and gentlemen, Ched Valencia. Alright. Okay. And, see.